make sure that you protect those areas that are most prone to damage. And that you're mindful of the things that could lead to damage down the road. So we want to be proactive, spend a bit more money in our CapEx or in our budget to prevent that damage from happening in the first place. And the things and the kind of four buckets we want to protect, so that we're not always talking about damage, but there's people, infrastructure, assets, and inventory. So protecting people, the code is very clear. If you've got pedestrians that are navigating close to forklift traffic, you have to make sure that you protect those pedestrians with fencing or other forms of protection devices. Wire mesh decking, not required everywhere, but if you have a tunnel, you're required to put wire mesh decking to prevent loose product from falling and potentially hurting somebody. And of course, netting on the far right there. If you've got pedestrian traffic on the backside of a single row of uprights where product, when pushed from the other side, can fall, or if a pallet is pushed too far, or if product is loose and it's not well secured, you want to make sure you have netting in those areas to prevent people from being hurt. Protecting infrastructure. So nowhere in here do you see the image of a rack, but within a warehouse, you will have building columns, and you will, if you're in a manufacturing environment, you're going to have very expensive high-tech machinery that you want to protect. So if you think that it's cumbersome and expensive to have to fix racking, I pray that you don't go through the pain of a damaged structural column, because a building column is designed a certain way to support the entire building. Once you start putting a forklift through a building column, and you can start seeing daylight, or you start seeing cracks in the concrete, that bad days are ahead. So spend the money, protect those areas which are most prone to impact, and you won't have to face that kind of hurt down the road. Other assets you want to protect, I've talked about it already, and kind of makes sense. Protecting your uprights. If you're going to spend $1 million on outfitting your warehouse with brand spanking new uprights, should we not also be mindful of protecting that asset, so that, one, we're protecting our investment, and two, the operational downtime of having to replace or repair components down the road?